I was first burned in 1967 in a gasoline explosion where I was burned 64% of my body. And I continued to suffer and struggle throughout my life until I reached the age of 35 years old when I found out that 280,000 children were burned in America. And I had to do something about it. So I started a burn camp with the wishes and hopes that the kids would be able to come and learn how to deal with the scars and how to deal with the public interactions with them. Because we realized these kids really are alone in their homes, in their community. There aren't many burn survivors around, and we knew that in order to give them the strength and the knowledge to deal with what they're dealing with, they had to come to a forum in which we could sit down with others like them and share their thoughts and share their emotions and their pain. We realized very shortly after that that the true power of the camp was the kids didn't feel alone, and made me really feel like we were in the right direction. In 1995, Harley-Davidson riders started to visit the camp and give rides to the kids. And it turned out to be a very powerful moment because these kids are shut down and they're able to get on a nice loud bike, and it made them really smile, and they really liked that. And each year we built a relationship with these Harley guys, and they started raising funds for our kids and started actually communicating with them through emails and media connections. And it turned out to be a really great relationship between us. Well, 27 years later, we realized what a great partnership we had. In 2014, I was at camp. I was approached by Don Daves. He's the founder of the Cascade Renegade Riders. And he said that he has been coming to camp and visiting the kids for years.
Great Northwest Harley Owners Group turned me on to going to camp many years ago. Went quite a few years, and once I started the Cascade Renegade Riders, a group of us decided, well, we were picking a charity, and it ended up being the Burn Children Recovery Foundation due to their founder, Michael Mathis, and the true hero that he is.
They raise funds every year to send kids to camp. That's what the main target is, so that they can come there and visit with the kids and have dinner and lunch with them and give them rides. And that makes the partnership whole. So it's a really great connection. 9 years later, almost, they raised over $500,000 for the kids. It was a really powerful thing, I tell you.
Through 9 years, once again, it's the cause, many people coming together for these kids, opening up their wallets, knowing the need, and year number 9, which this will be, we will top $500,000 going to the burn kids. It takes everybody. It takes, it's a village that makes this happen. It's not the Cascade Renegade Riders. There's a whole lot of work put in by them. There's a lot of ideas come from them, but it takes everybody. From the time the Cascade Renegade Riders started, we've had the Zacky's motorcycle group. Tom Finken has been an intricate part of putting on some poker runs and things to help raise funds. There are just so many riders, sponsors, businesses, and the previous Harley groups that have laid the stepping stone to where we're at now to get as far as we have.
The value of the Cascade Renegade Riders goes a lot farther than just the money. The involvement is so big. These kids go back, and when they talk to me on the phone, they keep asking me, are there going to be Harley rides again? It's one of the greatest things they do. And I tell you, you get a kid on the back of a Harley and get them loud pipes going, that wind in your hair and stuff. You know, it makes you free. It makes you feel like you can do anything almost.
They light up pretty good. And for us as riders, it's just seeing the kids is amazing. We haven't seen them since the previous year, but coming back in, it's like we never left. It's pretty heartfelt.
The friendships I've made for men and women on bikes have been one of the most cherished relationships I've had. They're real. They're not pretentious. They just care, and that's why they're there. They want to help.
All these kids touch your heart. If you get to camp and you sit down and have a talk with any of these kids, or take them for a ride and chat with them for a few minutes, try to get a little information out of where they're from and what they're about, what they like. It's quite a deal on one hand that you are able to be around them, and another you want to take care of them at the same time. We raise all these funds for the true heroes, the young burn survivors that have an opportunity to come to camp and be educated through Michael Mathis and what he's had to endure growing up through life and the teachings that he's learned from reality and not from a book. I believe Michael saying something along the lines of look from the heart and not through the eyes, and that's truly it. Each of these kids has a huge heart.
Really, what everybody gets out of the whole involvement of this is it's the love. You know, the money's needed to do the job, but it's the human involvement with the kids and with the foundation and with the Cascade Renegade Riders that makes people's lives better. You know, because really, we're here to love and to heal people.